sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Outside Crowder. Ayton a screen on Collins. Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
To the paint. Here's Capella. And stolen by Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Ayton kicks to Paul. Over Young. Kept alive. Ayton. Paul against Young. Goes back up. Again, the miss by Paul.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Paul against Young. Out to the right wing. Capella with a screen on Paul. Back to Collins. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So it's Phoenix now. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges outside. For 3, Booker. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks.
And you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the ball. And saving that play.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Booker outside. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Booker. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Kicks it out to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Atlanta leading by 4. Outside Collins. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Hangs on the trifecta.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Young taking his time here. The three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Young against Paul. Young dishes to Collins. Young outside. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Capella. And taken away by Paul. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And the Suns miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They lead by a buck.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
No good from Booker. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Paul passes to Crowder. Paul surveying the floor. Over Young. They get the rebound. And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Ball against Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. The feed now to Collins. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And stolen by Ayton. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
Young with the ball. Outguarded by Crowder. And finished off by Collins.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
Young against Paul. Shoots. Again, the Hawks score.
For most defenses, Young's jumper is the first thing they have to account for when they play this team.
Young against Paul. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Finish the pass to Collins. Good. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
Paul with the ball. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And so Collins nails both of them. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Now Young. He's got 5. In the corner, Collins with it. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Young. Puts it up off the inbound. McGee with the block.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by Nader, no good. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And taken away by Johnson. Pushing it up. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
Payne looking around. Pass to Nader. Back to Payne. Lets a floater go. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. 1 second left.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness.
22.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
19.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
DeAndre Hunter out there with Gallinari. Then it's Gorgie Day. Then it's Williams. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. For interior defense, if you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count the basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wright outside. And he drives in. And Wright throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So
close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And finished off by Jang.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now, here's Shamet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Over Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Atlanta leading by 3. Right outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hunter, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Hunter's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
And there's the pass to Nader. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Nader. Three-pointer. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Shamet finds McGee. Here's Nader. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And Wright, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wright's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Payne passes to Nader. Passes to Shamet. Takes a 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Williams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Payne. Into the lane. Pass to Nader. McGee a screen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Young with the ball. He's got 5. The pass to Reddish. Out to the right wing. Collins in the post. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Suns trail by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Shamet missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Ring shot on the way. Doesn't go for him. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Substituting for the Suns.
And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. Paul's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 9. Now Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Capella sends a screen for Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with one or two hands.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bridges outside. Bridges with the steal. From the arc. Connects from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Takes a step back. Ball against Young. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And here is Bridges. Here he goes. And it's blocked by Capella. Young against Paul. Young dishes to Capella. Young inside. This ball grabs the miss.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
The Hawks leading by 6. Young outside. And stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Shooting for Phoenix. Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. Free throw good, Booker.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
Suns trail by 6. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul outside. Bridges outside. 4 on the shot clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And Reddish with the slam.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
Paul dishes to Booker. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bridges kicks to Booker. Crafty move, driving in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And outside. Outside Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Now here's Capella. Lob pass to Capella. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Reddish with the slam.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Crowder against Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone said...
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
And it's the Hawks to start out. Now Young. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at point guard. Out to the wing. Pass to Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career, as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade, but both teams really benefited from it.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Butler. From 8 feet. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Atlanta now. Young, the pass to Collins. Young against Adebayo. For 3, Collins. He drops it from range.
How about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins, with a nice shot there.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Tucker, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Bogdanovich with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Pass to Capella. Collins right side. Here's Bogdanovich from behind the arc. Collins outside. Driving to the basket. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And Collins just has that incredible burst off the floor and soaring that time.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Lowry into the lane. Left side Robinson. Lowry finds Adebayo. Hey, rejected by Capella. The Hawks leading.
2 minutes.
Right side Bogdanovich. Pass to Reddish. Outside Bogdanovich. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. There's Young with the 3. Rebound by the Heat. And here's Lowry. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Robinson. A shot to stop the drought. Miami, no good that time either. Atlanta has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Reddish. Adebayo grabs the board.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Tucker. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Young. Collins with a screen on Lowry. Young. It's good from the top of the key.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Lowry outside. He takes it in. Not going to go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Capella with the jam.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Here's Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And it's Lowry penetrating. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Young, the pass to Capella. And stolen by Adebayo. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Shot clock at 5. Robinson gets the bucket. Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
You know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today providing just that.
For three, Robinson. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Back to Reddish. Inside. Here's Bogdanovic. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 10.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Young against Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And again, the Heat missing. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
For Miami, they've gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Now here's Lowry. Outside Butler to stop the run. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Young. Capella, screen on Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. And no good. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Lowry against Young. Lowry outside. Pass to Tucker. Robinson on the wing. Here's Butler. The rebound by the Hawks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Collins. Denied by Adebayo.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot to the middle. Lowry against Bogdanovic. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. A line change here for Miami. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, that connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Oladipo outside. Hero for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Capella's got 6.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
And we finished off one half of play. The Hawks on top. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to... As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what John Collins has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Victor Oladipo. Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Hero. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Oladipo with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. Hero for 3. Drains the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Oladipo. Driving in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Delon Wright.
An aggressive Oladipo forcing the issue on the drive there.
And Hero is solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Drives to the hoop. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Well, you combine quickness and explosiveness for Victor Oladipo on display right there. Tough to contain.
Right against Oladipo. Pass to Jang. Williams into the lane. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Strus. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oladipo, shot's good.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting whacked. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
Outside Hunter. Driving inside. Count the basket. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Dedmon. Now here's Hero. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And for Tyler, that one was nasty.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right outside. There's a screen by Jang. Right attacking. The kick out to Williams. And he drives in. It's good. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Hero outside. The 3. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Here's Strus. Goes up again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Right outside. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. On the take. Jang gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 10.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Right outside. Pass to Williams. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No good from outside.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Hunter against Hero. Oladipo outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Gallinari with a drive. Yep, that one goes. Gallinari's gotten 4 this quarter.
Fantastic attack by Gallinari. Once he realizes the defense was cheating up, took advantage of it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, up by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Lou Williams, Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgui Dieng. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Wright in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Butler with a steal. Outside Robinson. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Smart play by Jimmy. Butler spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
The Hawks leading. Now Wright. The crossover. Adebayo grabs the board. Fast break Miami. The 3. And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He told them it's going to come down to our defense. If we buckle down and get stops, they've got no way back. With the win in sight, he doesn't want them to relax. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Robinson's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Collins, no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Young against Lowry. Back to Reddish. Adebayo with the rejection.
Atlanta foul. Cam Reddish. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. And here's Lowry. Robinson finds Lowry. Pass to Tucker from deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Reddish, checked by Tucker, and Reddish gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 11. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Robinson's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Butler with a steal. Young against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Lowry outside. With the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
A bulky, quick-footed guard. I love when Lowry takes initiative and dives inside.
Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Outside Tucker. For 3, Robinson. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Pass to Collins. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get one up here. 2 points. That one goes.
Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Young against Lowry.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
For 3, Robinson. Oh, he buried the 3.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you.
plays like he's having fun. David thanks. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. We got a lot of talent in the front court, Doris, tonight between these two teams. That's where a lot of the focus is going to be.
Boy, we are going to see a ton of offense in the low post. Check out the painted area. What are the stats inside? The interior defense is going to have to be strong tonight.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Shoots. Gobert. Rebounded by Capella. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Conley. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Young against Conley. Shots good from Young. Young's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Collins, a screen on Conley. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Back to Conley. From outside, off the mark. Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta when they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Young inside. Covered by Conley. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. 1:52 left in the first quarter. They need this. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mitchell's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Utah.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. The drive by Mitchell. Rebound, Atlanta.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Here's Conley after the basket by Atlanta. 1:03 left in the first. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Jacks up a 3. And no good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Gobert. Tries again. Blocked again.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Collins dishes to Reddish. A beautiful reverse layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. It'll count, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a good game so far as we conclude the first.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Back to Conley. Launches a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. So they foul intentionally.
Bryce O'Neal. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. With the drive, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Gobert. Sweet move, and he sinks the layup.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. He takes it in. The pass to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Collins. Stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Knocked loose. Jumps up. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich left side. Right side, Conley. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Atlanta leading by 7. Young outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 7 points in the game. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
The Hawks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Reddish kicks to Young. Passes it to Capella. Here's Collins. Keeps it alive, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Conley. And there's the drive. To the wing on the left. O'Neal from long range. Reddish grabs the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Atlanta with the ball. Capella sets a screen for Young. His 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 11. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. trying to get something going, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Bogdanovich. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Young drives in. That one good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell left side. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young finds Capella. Over Gobert. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the pass to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Gobert. And we finished one half of basketball. It's Atlanta up by 8. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
20.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay. Also Whiteside out there. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 2 spot.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jazz on D. 8-point game. Here's Hunter. Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Shot clock at 2. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, fans, that was your ATL Hawks dancers. Dance team, make some noise!
Jazz trail by 8.
Utah ball.
Now Clarkson fires for 3. Clarkson on the wing. Gay right side. Nice ball movement by Utah. Whiteside finds Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Right outside. This is to Hunter. Rebounded by the Jazz. To the left wing. Here's Oni. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Unable to get that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Williams. He feeds it to Gallinari. Here's Whiteside. And the layup's good off the glass. Whiteside's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Jazz.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Williams in the post. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Hawks lead by 8.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
Clarkson taking his time here. Rebound by Williams. Hawk shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Wright kicks to Zhang. Back to Wright. He dishes it to Zhang. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Right against Clarkson.
Clarkson using his combination of size and speed to affect the shot. That's really good defense.
And an intentional foul right there.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson with the ball. Now right defender. Kicks it out to Gay. Hunter against Whiteside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lays it up off the glass. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Wright looking around. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Jazz trail by 6. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. Capella's there. Nice shot by Gobert.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Outside Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Now, they've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Shots good from Young.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Shots good from Young.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now, here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Right side, Bogdanovich. Kicks to Gobert. Just 3 to shoot. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Bogdanovich. Capella inside, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer. Come on, fans.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. And that one's good. Mitchell.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Young. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Reddish. And it's Capella missing. Conley with it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Hawks leading by 3. Reddish the pass to Collins. Down low. And Reddish with the slam.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now, here's Mitchell. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Back to Conley. Going inside. The feed to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night.
Amazing poise from Bogdanovich, able to deliver a huge shot.
Here's Young to the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich goes in. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's good from long range. And that ties it up.
Well, Bogdanovich continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
Young outside. Feeds it to Collins. Stolen by Conley. And he commits the intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Bogdanovich against Collins. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Collins. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. And Trae Young hits the 3. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Reddish. Young outside. 1:16 left to play in the final quarter. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell outside. Driving inside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Good.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Young. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Conley for three. No good from three-point territory. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Yes!
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
On its way from Young for two. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the three slot. Here's Young, following the three-pointer by Utah. Trains the three-pointer. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Gobert down low. Capella covering. Nice shot by Gobert.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Young looking around. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bogdanovich wide open. Young against Conley. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks. Dancer!
Trail by 5. Young outside. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Conley's running. And now we've got the intentional foul.
The second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. And they go to the intentional foul. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 1:36 left in the first overtime.
The Hawks call foul.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
What an athletic lineage from Mike Conley. Of course, Mike Sr., triple jump gold medalist at the 92 games. Mike Conley, for over a decade, has been a tremendous NBA player.
Young from outside. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 26 points.
And, man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Atlanta's gone 2 for 3 from beyond the arc to begin overtime. And here's Young from the arc. That shot missing, so Utah will take it the other way. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Guys, they're going to make him earn this one from the line. Obviously, his reputation at the stripe has preceded him.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
And the first one at the line is good. And Conley drops them both. The Hawks trail by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Utah.
And I guess they waited for overtime to break out the big guns. It's not even close in this extra period.
And funny that after 4 quarters of really looking like this was a pick-em game, overtime was a complete beatdown. I can't say that I saw that coming.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
Capella, the best of Young, got that one up quick.
He really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And it's the Hawks' ball. They trail by 16. No good on the quick 3. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Utah.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them. Back to Capella. And a deep 3 from Young. Rebound, Utah. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Capella. That's his second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Bojan Bogdanovic. Taking 2 shots.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them. And the Hawks with possession here. Young from outside. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
And he has been a mad bomber from 3-point range here at OT. Nothing, though, falling. Not the time to go cold from downtown.
And he makes the first. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Now, here is Young. Atlanta again missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And here's Young to halt the run. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Young's got 31 points. Now Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the edge. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back.
Here we go.
Good stuff out. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Young, the pass to Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
All against Young. Bridges, left side. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Reddish. 6 to shoot. Outside Young. Takes it inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Steve Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Capella, that's short off the rim.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Paul for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Capella, screen on Paul. Here's Young. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 so far. Outside Bogdanovich. There's Young with the 3. Unable to get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Hawks.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. Launches a 3. Capella with a rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
They're really working the paint now.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Young from long range gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Capella, the pass to Collins. Collins with a screen on Crowder. Pass to Capella. Poke loose. In transition, here come the Suns. Will it go? And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Back to Reddish. Fires from deep. The Suns clear it. Hayden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Crowder. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. To the inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Paul. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
On the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Here's Collins. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Here's the 3. And the Suns get another 3. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Now Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. Up top, Booker. Defended by Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Ayton. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. There's the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And Smitty, you have pretty good size on the wing. When you were attacking mismatches, did you prefer to bully a smaller player or pick apart a bigger, slower defender?
You know, it'd be a great question. I think both. I think when you have a mismatch, what you really want to do is draw a double team. So if you can use your size or your quickness, but also have the basketball IQ to know when the double team is coming and get off the basketball.
Got it.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Young, he connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Paul against Young. Crowder outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul, and the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
6 on the shot clock. It's Bridges on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Booker. Jang pulls it in.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Gallinari throws it down.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
It's Booker on the wing. Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Paul.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Right, the pass to Williams. Outside Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. From deep, Johnson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it...
14.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
32.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Cameron Johnson out there with Abdel Nader. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's Shamet in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Hunter. And he makes it on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Well, Phoenix is shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Outside Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. That three's off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Right, attacking. And he gets the bucket.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
You gotta appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
Here's Shamet. Off the mark there with a 3. Atlanta is shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And you can also see the diverse skill set of DeLon Wright on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, he can come up with a lot of steals. He puts pressure on ball handlers, and he manages to pull down A lot of rebounds for a guard.
Here's Wright. Lays it up and banks it in. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Payne against Gallinari. Here's Johnson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good.
The line for Phoenix, Cam Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Payne against Wright. And it's Williams off the drive. Good on the shot.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Up top, Payne, hounded by Wright. Pass to Johnson from downtown, on target from range. Johnson's got 5.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside, Williams. It's Chang, high post, back to Williams. And the Hawks with another 3.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Nader. Outside Johnson. Now here's Payne. The 3 is up. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Jang. Outside Hunter. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's McGee. Missed inside. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right outside. And there's the drive. Can't hit from in close.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Nader's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Wright. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Down low. Left side Hunter. Back to Jang. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Nader. Just 4 to shoot. Now Payne. And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
20 seconds left in the third. And here's Payne outside. Atlanta with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Young against Payne. Collins a screen. Inside. With 4 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
2 shots.
That one misses. It's good if it goes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 25 big ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So it's Atlanta now. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bogdanovich against Booker. 6 to shoot. Outside Paul. Top of the key. And Ayton with the stuff.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Paul against Young. Pass to Capella. Now Bogdanovich. And Booker pulls it down.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Bogdanovich with it. This one for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And Phoenix shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Young into the lane. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Hits a 3-pointer.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
And here is Young. Capella screen on Paul. There's Young with the 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The 3, Booker. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Tries it from 19, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
For most defenses, Young's jumper is the first thing they have to account for when they play this team.
Here's Paul. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. There's the drive, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Here's Young. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. A minute 39 left in the final quarter. Here's Crowder, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
You know what else? They never seem to get cold from mid-range tonight. Just keep hitting those jumpers. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Trae Young.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. From the elbow. And he hits the jumper for 2.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
Young from long range, and the Hawks with another three.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's a three from Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory. And
Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at point guard. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
Young finds Collins and finished off by Collins.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson from downtown. That shot no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Butler in the corner. Feeds to Tucker. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. And the basket is good.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Now, here's Tucker. Poked loose. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Now Collins, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Butler on the way. Here's the pass to Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
on Clint Capella.
Bam's size along with his athleticism, that could be a big problem on the interior.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here is Young. Over Lowry. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Trae just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:34 left to play in the first. Lowry drives in. 6 to shoot. Robinson for 3.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Young looking around. Driving the lane. Rebounded by Tucker.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Now here's Lowry. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Now here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. Outside Bogdanovich. Young. No good on the shot.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Lowry against Young, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Hawks leading by 4.
All right, fans, that was your Miami Heat Dancers.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Young against Lowry. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. One-on-one fast break. Now Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Takes it inside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. Up by...
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Butler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Robinson against Bogdanovich. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Robinson for 3. They get it back. Here's Adebayo. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Collins looking around. Over in the corner, Reddish. Young outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Lowry. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Robinson goes in.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Heat trail by 4.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami
Now here is Lowry.
All right, fans, that was
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella. Young with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 7 points.
Well, Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Young against Lowry. Butler on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound by the Hawks. And so they foul intentionally. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Butler in the corner. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Pass to Adebayo. It's deflected.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some run out.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Dishes it to Reddish. Back to Young. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler feeling out a bit. Now the pass to Adebayo. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Capella. Collins kicks to Reddish. Capella inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. And it's Capella missing. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Robinson. 27 seconds left in the first half. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Lowry with the ball. Pass to Robinson. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. All right, Dave, thank you. And time.
The Hawks, 20.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
It's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Morris. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Just 2 to shoot. Gallinari is screen. And it's Wright missing. The Heat trail by 7. And here is Hero. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got his first bucket in this one.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And Wright, here we go. And Wright throws it down hard.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Here's Oladipo following the bucket by the Hawks. Morris outside. Hero on the wing. Back to Morris. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Max Strus. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hunter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over in the corner, Williams. Right against Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams.
It's Hero's quickness on defense right now that's helping him to be effective.
Oladipo outside. The pass to Hero. And he drives in, and the rejection by Jang. The Hawks leading by 7. Williams passes to Gallinari. It's right on the wing. In the corner, it's Hunter. Crosses over, and it's good on the way in.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Hero on the wing. 1:37 left in the third quarter. To end the drought, hits the three-point bomb. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Wright, takes it inside, makes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Oladipo, and the rejection by Jang. Down low, intercepted. Now Hero, he has 5.
Heat foul.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Young outside, and now we've got the intentional foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Now here is Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Lowry. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Young's shot is off. Outside Robinson. Passes to Tucker. Back to Robinson. He gets it up. And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Fans, welcome your Miami
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. Well, you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Outside Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Robinson. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Tucker. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor. And that time finds an open teammate.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. 11-point game. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. To the inside, stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, just those first couple strides, getting him out, getting him up to speed in the fast break.
And the Heat call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks, David. And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
The Heat trail by 15. And it's Lowry penetrating. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Young pass to Reddish. It's tipped. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Robinson misses. The Hawks leading by 12. Bogdanovich looking around. Outside Collins. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's Robinson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Bogdanovich with it. Butler covering. Bogdanovich, no luck. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's Robinson again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Robinson against Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Young. The pass to Reddish. 2 on the clock. Leaner from distance. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lowry drives in. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. There's the triple. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Trae Young.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Robinson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And the shot goes in.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
On its way from Young for 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Young, not a guy, especially as a scorer, that you want to put at the free throw line for free points and confidence.
And so Young nails them both.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And Lowry gets it to go.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise.
Hey, Allie.
The Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. The rebound by the Hawks.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
If you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it. Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside Conley. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And Dorsey, look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. And at the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. The shot by Conley, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Collins passes to Capella. Capella, screen on Conley. Back to Capella. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 so far. Bogdanovich into the lane. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
How about the intensity of Bogdanovich? A superb dunk off the drive.
Here he goes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And both free throws good for Young.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Takes a 3. Capella with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And the layup is good.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
And here's Conley. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's Atlanta now. Young inside. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 so far. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Outside for Mitchell. Bogdanovich from long range. Here's Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Capella.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
2 shots.
Good on both. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Outside Young. Pass to Reddish. The kick out to Young. The shot won't fall, and Utah will come the other way. O'Neal on the wing. 4-3. Bogdanovich with it. No good off the glass.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Young. Lets it go. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Outside Bogdanovich. Left side Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Capella. And there's the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass. Set up the alley-oop flush. Left side, Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Hey, rejected by Capella. Young against Mitchell. Young, the pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shoots. Young can't hit.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. Here's Conley. And another miss by Utah.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And still a...
All right, Lucas coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your chance.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Pascal touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up. And it's Capella with the jam. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Utah trailing here. Here's O'Neal. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pascal with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Pass to Gobert. And they double up Gobert. Pascal from outside. Capella with a rebound. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Reddish for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Nice move. And there's the play by Mitchell inside.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Atlanta again missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Outside Young. Collins outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Here's Reddish, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Collins against Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Takes the 3. The Jazz again can't hit. The Hawks leading. Fires for 3. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Tries the spin move. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. The Jazz with another miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Reddish on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. Here's the break. Here's O'Neal. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Collins outside. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Pascal. Stolen by Young. And Capella, here we go. Collins. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
A nice shot by Young.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Jang. Right outside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Hunter finds Gallinari. Over Pascal. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
19.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Pass to Whiteside. Gay against Gallinari. Here's Oni. And here's Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. That's not at all.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Pass to Jang. Right side, Williams. Back to Jang. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Whiteside's gotten his first bucket of the night.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Clarkson against Wright. Here's Jang, and Whiteside with a block. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. Hughes is checked in. Here's Ingles. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. On the wing, Ingles. Clock at 6. Puts it up from the high post. No good. A bit long that time. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Hunter passes to Gallinari. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Hawks lead by 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Ingles. Here's Clarkson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Oni. Stripped away. Stolen by Whiteside. Down low. That's tipped. Clarkson against Wright. Clarkson, right side. And here's the fast break. Jumps up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Well, you can see in transition, it's Delon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Shot is good by Oni.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Right outside. A rebound by Whiteside.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Here's Hughes. Pass to Whiteside. And that's a foul called on Delon Wright. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clarkson, and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. Young with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Puts it up from 17. The shot off that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. There's Young with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 11 points.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Clarkson outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Outside Young. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich on the wing. It could go. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Ball's going up the court. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Conley with the ball. Shot from the top of the key. Bullseye! Now Young. From outside the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Gobert passes to Gay. Oh, sweet move. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Collins passes to Young. And he's going for the lob. Collins, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Conley against Young. Gobert inside. And Gobert with the stop.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? Conley against Young. Going inside. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Conley finds Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young against Mitchell. Pass to Reddish. And he lobs it up top. Can't complete the lob. The Jazz have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Back to Young, and stolen by Gobert. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on John Collins. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. Pass to Conley from the arc. Capella with a rebound.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his third personal foul. Second.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Hawks.
And the second free throw is good.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert finds Mitchell. Launches it. And another miss by Utah. Outside Young. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.